So tell the folks what this cabinet's for, babe.
I'm going to put a on-demand hot water heater in it. I need to mount it in something that I can kind of insulate it in since it's going to be outside in the weather. And this is my best idea so far without having to spend a lot of money. Because I never measured, I just eyeballed it.
Wow, perfect.
So, it'll flue right through the top. I'll just cut this out. Put a piece of either some rock wool or some kind of hardy backer in there in case it gets real hot, but it should just be able to flue. The heat will just go out of the flue.
And then cut holes in the bottom for the gas line?
For the gas and the water. It'll mount right in front of the little cubby for where the water heater used to be on the motorhome, and it'll just sit on the outside there, and then the hoses will come in there, but I have insulation on the hoses and all that. The big concern is really going to be when it starts to freeze again. But we're going to see. That should be good. That way I just have the whole thing that I can mount those brackets to. Screw it in, not worry about it. And it gives a little bit of a breather barrier behind it. They're too long. I screwed it to the table. It's going to stay right here. We'll take our showers in the driveway. Let's see how bad they stick out. I just don't have all the lengths of screws I guess I need. Oh yeah, way too far. Okay, you need to pause because I need to find some right screws. good. This is fine.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is fine.
That's all the more you need?
Yep.
Will that battery door open?
Sure
Awesome.
will. And then again, since I could just put a piece of foam underneath here.
Yeah,
And I'll probably have to put a vent on this
on the side.
so that it can draw in oxygen so it can burn. Wendy Roseacre.
Today we're going to be installing the water heater for the motorhome. Yay! Hopefully we have hot water in a little while.
These are our two teenage sons who are very helpful, and they do all of our heavy lifting.
Perfect shoes for that. Jeffrey, you need to come over here. Over this way? Yeah. There you go.
Good?
Yeah, that should work.
Alright.
Thank you, boys. That's actually better than I thought. That would go. I'm leaving the tags on just because. Here's a regulator. I'm also going to take this gauge and put it on the tank. I'm curious to see, you know, after a couple of showers, just how many, you know, much propane I have left in a standard, what are they, 20-gallon barbecue tanks. But I think it should spin a little more freely, but I think it's in there pretty tight. This is going to be my frustration. The other part is years ago I had a bad car accident, and one of the things that I did was damage the nerves in my right arm and hand, and I can't feel stuff real well.
You want me to try?
You can try, yeah. Go ahead and shut it off. Well, welcome back. My lovely assistant helped me get the tape on. It's a pain. Since this is all new to us, including the filming and everything, it's just frustrating when you know, the simple things turn into be a little difficult. It's So I want to sit there and say, okay, time out, wait a second. I didn't throw a tantrum or throw anything yet.
I'm sure those times are coming.
If you can catch a ball, you can catch a wrench. And with this standing, there's room in there. I can still get in there with the wrench and tighten it as I need to when we see just what they're doing under pressure. So we're good to go. We need to get it out there.
Okay, we got the boys helping us move the water heater out to the motorhome.
All right, 3.
Is your tongue tied in knots?
Sometimes.
3, 2, 1. Is your end going backwards or is mine?
Going backwards.
All right.
I should have named you guys Clem.
Clem Cadiddlehopper?
Yeah. We're showing our age. Wow. Who out there's getting Red Skelton jokes?
Ow.
So right to the right of that opening. Okay, set your end down, Jeff. Just set it down, and then you guys pick it up a different way. There you go.
There's a weird mound.
Okay, well,
These chairs are in the way. So,
just set it right in front of it, where it is, just back further.
okay.
Okay,
That good?
yeah, that's good for now.
All right.
Thanks, boys.
You're welcome.
Okay. I'm going to turn it on and see if I hear anything. I should get some soapy water. Yeah, that's charged. Okay. So that gas is on. And I just realized my cable's may not be long enough. This is cold water, which is going to come over here to this. Well, we're going to hook it up, make sure it works, but I'm going to have to get an elbow and stuff and make sure this goes on right. So I'm not Teflon taping anything yet until I know what I got going on here. This one might be a little difficult. We need batteries. some. Oh, but enough to get this figured out.
So you ready for me to turn the hot water on?
Yep, turn it on. Let's see what happens. I'm trying the water just running through the pump. And I'm not getting any ignition. There's no firing at all. Propane's on. Knobs are set where they belong.
Is it on?
Nope, it's not doing anything.
Should I turn it off?
Yeah, you're just running water right now. Stay there, stay there. I'm going to hold this level and just see if this makes any of a difference.
Okay.
I don't know if it will or not, but go ahead and try the hot water again.
Did it come on?
No. Well, let me hook city water up to it and see if that pressure is different and does anything. And then we'll go from there. I know it's got water in it.
But the gas isn't flowing, or?
Well, the gas is flowing. It's not igniting. So, you'll hear a click, like on a barbecue almost. There's a little piezo igniter in here. And when it senses the pressure flow coming through the unit, it'll fire. And I got the dial set where the thing said to set them. And it's not, it's not even clicking. It's not even trying to fire. So, even holding this level didn't make a difference. And it's not that far out of whack. It should work. So, we'll try and hook up city water and see if that pressure is higher and it does anything different. I don't know. But that's the only thing I can think of. I know that I've got gas coming through here. This is a brand new tank. So, this is frustrating. Yeah, so what we're doing now is we've got the motorhome hooked up to city water. So don't turn on the pump, but turn on the cold, make sure that your pressure's different, and then turn off the cold, turn on the hot, and let's see what happens.
Okay.
This is frustrating. We bought a littler one and it worked just fine. It just couldn't keep up. I can hear water going through the unit.
Got the hot water on.
Okay. I heard the unit fill up. And it's still running?
Yes.
It's not firing.
Okay.
Well, darn it. The only other thing I can think of is having to open it up. There were a couple other videos about pulling off the cover and checking some other valve. But unfortunately, Murray, who we bought it from, I guess with coronavirus and everything, they're not answering their phones or answering emails. It's very frustrating because I haven't been able to talk to anybody, and all I've been able to do is send emails that have gone unanswered for the last week now. And when I'm frustrated, I don't always come back to it. I let it sit a while. So now with this being our second attempt, these are the things that I tried. I wasn't sure if the pressure or if the gauge on here might have done something, but no, it was fine. I have flow through the unit. I can hear it. She runs the water. Everything's fine, except it just will not fire. So I don't know. I've got to get a hold of the company and some tech, or keep searching on the internet to see if I can find a way to fix it. But in the meantime, I'm going to disconnect it, pull it out of the box, lay it down on my workbench, and see if I can figure out the valves on the inside. Maybe there's something wrong with the gas valve, or the igniter's tweaked or something. I don't know, but that's where we're at.
If any of you out there know how to make these things work, if we're missing something and you might have an idea, please leave us a comment below and let us know what you think.